Soggy Cereal recently called out channels that don't do research and Dogpack404. He goes in hard.
Like MorePegasus, who made an approximate $110,000 milking this situation for 12 videos so far, with a total runtime of 3 hours and 45 minutes, where 70% of the videos is just a replay of Dogpack's content that's already filled with lies and manipulation, and the remaining 30% is just you making the most slanderous and uninformed statements possible.
Look, the Pegasus channel is the definition of a gossip news station where it generates a lot of views and traffic through clickbait thumbnails but lack journalistic integrity and substance. Except when people hear TMZ, they go, I mean, the news might be fake, it's TMZ. And when people hear Pegasus, that thought doesn't immediately pop to mind. Unfortunately, a lot of what Pegasus reports remains credible in people's minds, which is a serious problem. Whether you deny it or not, Pegasus contributed hugely to spreading misinformation and lies about Mr. Beast with millions of views and 13 videos.
Mr. Beast's CEO and cousin accused of DV, alleged ex-addict, allegedly offered or escorts to employees to keep them working late, alleged incident between him and a female colleague which led to her leaving the company, allegedly dogs, girlfriends, alleged ties to a scheme from a previous job, lots of concerning stuff.
On top of the 12 lies that I exposed in my other video, this was the one that has bothered me a lot. Now, I knew this guy was lying or at least manipulating the facts in that other interview with Ludwig about Mr. Beast faking his challenge and sleeping on the production yacht.
During this time lapse on the 4th day of 7 days stranded at sea, you can clearly see there's no one in the shelter. These are their empty beds. But after a hard cut, magically 5 people are awake and 2 of the boys have bright yellow raincoats that they didn't have when it rained on day 2.
And after standing the whole night completely soaked.
You didn't spend the night soaked, Jimmy. You slept on the production yacht. It's ironic because this is one of the videos where they claim that they don't fake things.
But no, we have to be the real channel that doesn't fake things.
Is that alleged or was there a yacht? Just look at the evidence. The evidence is you said they went on a yacht. So when you said they went on a yacht, was that alleged or do you like know or something? Chucky didn't deny it. Yeah, but like, okay. Tell me what that means. Well, I'm saying you said, let me know if you have questions, look at the evidence, but the evidence for the yacht thing you are saying is you said it and then someone didn't deny it, but that's not evidence. The evidence is no one is on the boat, bozo. Why are you yelling at me?
But this wasn't 100% accurate information deep in my mind because, as he says, there is no one on the boat. That shouldn't be possible if they didn't get off the boat. So I even gave Dogpack that one in my other video, saying, like, don't get me wrong, I'm still convinced that they left the raft at some point in the middle. But even that was debunked by Soggy Cereal to have been Dogpack taking one piece of information and manipulating it as far as he could.
Mr. Beast fakes his own challenges? No. This confirms that you don't do any research, because if you had just reached out to any actual Mr. Beast employees, you'd know the head of safety made them get off of the raft for about an hour for their own safety because there was a lightning storm.
I later exposed him to have been fired from the company and secretly attempting to spend company money to buy something he described as a toy, which he later revealed was an Apple Vision Pro. I asked him questions about that, but as you guys know, he ran away. I don't care to watch 30 minutes of mental gymnastics, bro. You made 2 50-minute videos and 1 30-minute video trying to cancel somebody. That video was me responding to your false allegations. What do you mean mental gymnastics? It's okay though. The fact is, you stated you're running away. Run Dog404. This guy's perfectly okay with throwing allegations around about the other person and calling them out for not addressing it, but as soon as he gets hit with one, he runs away. Run Dog404.
But you can easily conclude he is actually a Mr. Beast-obsessed, disgruntled employee fired for creepy and unprofessional behavior towards female and male co-workers, while trying to scam the Mr. Beast company he worked at, and now slandering them, constantly contradicting himself online, and hastily tries to cover his tracks whenever caught.
Mr. Beast-obsessed, disgruntled employee that constantly contradicts himself online and hastily tries to cover his tracks whenever caught. Yeah, that's the perfect summary of Run Dog. I approve this message. Dawson seemed like a very good employee at the start, but he quickly started showing weird and disrespectful behavior. During his first 2 weeks at the company, still on trial period, he quickly became extremely disrespectful towards his manager, even called him stupid and that he was better than them. Never listened to him. He literally told the prep meal chef that his food was and he should cook better. Again, this was during his first week at the company. He also made multiple weird, inappropriate, disrespectful jokes towards colleagues, such as, we should do a 1,000 transplant video, stuff that creeped out coworkers all within the first 3 weeks of working there. Dawson wanted company to buy him Apple Vision Pro. 2 weeks after release of Vision Pro, some higher-up guy himself tested it and thought it was overrated after trying it out. Dawson told his manager to buy it for him because he drove to Greenville instead of letting him fly there, even though they offered a flight in multiple times, and it was agreed beforehand that the manual car drive Dawson insisted on taking instead was not going to be compensated. Dawson's reason to buy him a 3.5K headset while not even having worked there for a week, watching SpongeBob in the metaverse, which again, for someone trying to paint the Mr. Beast company as unprofessional, this was completely unprofessional behavior. Eventually, he said it was for switching tabs, which would save him some time. Again, he only worked there for a week on trial period, wanted the company to spend 3.5K to switch tabs slightly more efficiently. He knew who his managers are, manager and higher up, and they both denied his request. Dawson went behind both higher ups and managers' backs to HR and told them, I drove here, didn't use any company funds, I need the Vision Pro or I'm gonna quit. They said no. Dawson claims the entire company would get Apple Vision Pros. This is not true. They didn't think it was a good product. He messaged a bunch of people in IT via Slack, I need an Apple Vision Pro. I work in ideation. I need it. IT didn't know it was declined, so they bought it. Dawson kept texting and them after the purchase on a daily basis. Is it in yet? Eventually, when it arrived, managers realized Dawson went behind their backs to misplace company funds. All this within his first 2 weeks of working there after being hired via Reddit because he was a Mr. Beast fan. Dude, what is this obsession with Apple Vision Pro? Is this what Apple does to people? I'm sticking with my Samsung products. I do not want to be like this guy. Him saying he blames his misconduct on being raised with access to an iPad and bad mental health suddenly makes a lot more sense now. So back when all this information wasn't available, look how Dogpack tried to paint the narrative to me on my channel. iPad Kid was in the context of explaining why I didn't want to promote bad things to kids. The statement was really vague, so I was really confused, like how did the conversation shift from you buying an Apple Vision Pro to suddenly not wanting to promote bad things to kids? It turns out it was really vague on purpose. He had to be vague because even he knows he did something wrong. He even said it that his own conduct was inappropriate. So he had to make an excuse again, like how when he saw that him wanting to watch SpongeBob in the metaverse as a reason wasn't working, he tried to make it more work-related. But how do you excuse buying an Apple Vision Pro out as being work-related? Well, the best he could do was say he was trying to switch tabs more efficiently. That's great, dude. So he didn't want to promote bad things to kids because he was raised with access to an iPad, and it made him this villain that has to get the Apple Vision Pro with company money now. Dude, I'm not even mad at this point. Like, all of you who have followed with me on this journey of analyzing Dogpack probably got really mad at first that this guy was trying to lie and manipulate his way out of every single situation, even when it was proven to be 100% wrong. Bro, you got the completely wrong clip. The rocket did not explode. That's a completely different footage. Stock footage for entertainment. But I'm not even mad anymore. I just look at this and go, well, you know, that's Dogpack. That's who he is. This clip also shows an example of Dogpack again manipulating his audience.
Can you at least do like the bare minimum of research? When he claimed Mac was filthy rich, acting all emotional about getting $800,000, you could've just spent 3 minutes on going through the original video and see that Dogpack manipulatively cut out the clip of Mac saying that he's gonna give the prize money to his less fortunate friends.
What are you gonna spend the $800,000 on?
I've got 3 friends of mine, childhood friends of mine, and they don't have a lot of money. I'm gonna make sure they don't have to worry about money anymore. I mean, my life's changed now.
Congrats, man. You deserve it.
Forever, bro.
You deserve it.
Dude, thank you.
Thank you so much.
7 bathrooms.
What are you gonna spend the $800,000 on?
I mean, my life's changed now.
Yeah, I'm sure that $800,000 is really going to change your life.
He also tried to trick this guy by sending him a cropped version of the cease and desist document, which we explored the full version of in this video. Look at his DM. This is Soggy Cereal getting tricked at first by Dogpack. Also, can you share screenshots of them threatening you, or would that put you in more trouble? Then he hides the part where they state he's spreading lies, then shows a very cropped photo that insinuates Mr. Beast is only going for him disclosing confidential information and not about spreading lies, when in fact this was not true. Mr. Beast most certainly and definitely accused him in that document of spreading lies. He just didn't show it to him.
Obviously cropped cease and desist document where he subtly cropped the slander claims out of to insinuate there was no slander present in this video, which clearly worked since the audience reacted exactly as he wanted them to. Well, you could have at least contacted him to get the full thing. Which, side note, Dogpack did try tricking me as well by first sending me a cropped version, as he did with Oompaville.
Oh yeah, I didn't tell you, I got a cease and desist.
From Beast.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You can put that up. I can send that to you.
Yeah, dude. Satan, Lord of Darkness.
But I pushed him to send me the full document instead.
Dude, and one of the bigger claims that actually worked its way through the audience, the illegal lottery thing, apparently that's about to be debunked as well.
Oh, and you could have maybe investigated the illegal lottery claims? Okay, no, that... I actually had to get a lot of info from real Mr. Beast employees.
Dude, I felt like I drank 10 cans of soda and it just flushed out every bad blockage in my stomach when he said, real Mr. Beast employees. But apparently Soggy Cereal is working on an entire video exposing Dogpack, so subscribe to him. He's one of the YouTubers I and many consider trustworthy, which is why I suspect Dogpack tried to trick him into making a video about Mr. Beast. Now that we established Dogpack is unreliable and spreading lies, and Pegasus, who just copy-pasted his statements onto his channel, is also unreliable and spreading lies. Channels like Pegasus work one way. They take something that 90% of Twitter agrees on because it works. They post a video, the 90%ers come to their video, cheer that they agree with them, have positive engagement, the video gets promoted, and the lie spreads even more while they make money in the process. Any calls for logic and evidence will get stomped on by a bunch of 90%ers calling the 10% glazers and writers. Which I'm not saying having majority opinion with you is wrong. I'm not saying criticizing someone is wrong. What I'm saying is, if you're making money off of YouTube and you're gonna criticize somebody, do it with facts. Do some research. I'm not saying you have to go all in and do hero's work and do field investigative research like this guy, but just searching around on the internet and actually reading the documents do miles to paint a clearer picture of what actually went down. For example, everybody was getting mad that Mr. Beast got sued, and still nobody cares that if you actually read the document, he got sued because the contestants were claiming to be employees and asking for minimum wage and overtime pay.
Are they contestants or are they employees?
Our argument is that they are employees.
This is just a month before Pegasus started making the 12 videos. When Twitter was defending Mr. Beast, Pegasus defended Mr. Beast. When Twitter is attacking Mr. Beast, Pegasus attacks Mr. Beast. He literally played both sides in the span of a month, and he garnered tons of money in the process by switching sides. I get that Pegasus is just trying to earn some of that sweet YouTube money, but please do some bit of research and have some sense of journalistic integrity. You're gaining profit off of spreading misinformation and lies and you know it.